Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Andy Barracuda! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. As you know, it is Tuesday, which means it's time for Pep Talk. All right, so unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, I have nothing funny to say today. Last Thursday was actually a wonderful opportunity. I got to go out to McDonald's with Brian and Brad, and it was really interesting because we just kind of talked about what was going on in our lives, and one of the big things that we kind of decided was that we all got problems, and we're all kind of trying to fix things. And so earlier this week when I was going through the Bible, I came across this verse, and I just thought, holy cow, I think we all really need to hear this, and hopefully it'll make sense why in just a minute. But this is from 2 Chronicles. If you're not kind of familiar with the context, I wouldn't expect you to be. It's about this king who kind of made some bad choices, but a prophet kind of came to him and said, look, you're kind of an okay king, you got some problems, but you got a good heart, and so if you really commit yourself to the Lord, he's going to see this challenge through, this particular battle. In that time, what happened was a lot of kings were kind of looking towards Egypt and other big powerhouses, and they were saying, hey, we'll give you a bunch of silver, we'll give you a bunch of gold if you'll come and kind of help us out. And I thought it was really interesting because I feel like in our lives, we kind of do the same thing, right? We kind of like make these deals. We're kind of like, okay, I got this problem in my life, I got this battle, but instead of really going to God and really like humbling ourselves and just really like putting our faith in Him, we put our faith in other things. And so I put my faith in things like sleep. I put my faith in things like, trying to relax once in a while. Maybe just like even watching a football game for a couple minutes. Or maybe it's just getting out of the house. Or maybe it's, who knows what it is. But, when I came across this verse, it really kind of struck me like, oh my gosh, I think we all kind of are fighting battles right now. I'm really struggling with stress and anxiety. I got a ton of things going on. Trying to get my dissertation done. Work is kicking my butt. And I just feel like I'm being a terrible husband and father. Because I'm so stressed out all the time. I just feel like, wow, like here's a great opportunity to really commit that to the Lord and humble myself. And one of the cool things that came out of Thursday, as well as kind of realizing that we're all kind of fighting these battles, was fasting. And I found that was probably one of the best fasts I've had in a long time, in that I just really felt like God was speaking to me about a lot of things. And so I just really want to encourage you today to really kind of find a way to humble yourself, humble your problems, humble yourself in front of the Lord, and just say, this is your battle, and literally hand it over to Him. Now, I'm not saying I'm doing that right now. I'm saying I'm working on that, but I really encourage you to try to do the same thing. I don't know what that looks like for you. Maybe that is fasting. Maybe that's not fasting. Maybe that's just praying more. Maybe it's getting in the Word, or maybe it's just talking with someone in group. I don't know, but I really feel like we needed to hear this. So, folks, just try to remember that whatever you're fighting right now, whatever struggle you're having, try to find a way to give it to the Lord. All right, I hope that was helpful for you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all tonight. One of the big things that we're going to be talking about is this idea of what we put our faith in, and what happens when we put our faith in things and they just continually let us down. Like, why don't we look to Jesus? I hope that this will be a good kind of precursor to that. All right, folks, I love you all. Happy Tuesday. Woo-woo!